In this Sailing Doodles, we continue our 1,500-mile sail back home, and things get a little funky on the boat. This season of Sailing Doodles features Bobby and Taylor as we sail to the Caribbean in our 1989 CT56. Thank you so much to our patrons. In our previous video, we did some sailing and introduced you to our crew helping us take the boat back home. We were on day 4 of our 1,500-mile sail back, in great conditions as part of the Salty Dog Flotilla. All right, wind's 15 to 17 knots, but it's been pretty consistent. It's not much variable. That'd be pretty good downwind sailing for the spinnaker, so we are gonna put that out now. Making 8 knots. Wind's supposed to stay like this all day long, so I'll take it. It'd be 8 knots all day. That'd be a fast day. So people ask, how do you get weather and such when you're on a passage like this? This is a single sideband. We could use that. It's kind of the old school way of doing it. Basically, there's a guy named Chris Parker who is based on the East Coast somewhere. I don't know where he is. But you can subscribe and he'll to him, and you pay him a monthly fee, and he'll send you daily weather updates on your passage. You know, it's kind of hard to hear, and you got to write stuff down and all that. We could use that as a backup if we had to. But now what we've been using is Iridium Go. Iridium Go is it's just a satellite phone basically, but nowadays instead of having an actual, well, here I can show you. Okay, the old school system of Iridium Go is still installed here. This is the old phone, right? And it's got a little cradle for it and antenna. So, and then you could hook it up to a little data transmitter, and you know, you could Wi-Fi it and get your, you know, stuff on a computer. Well, nowadays it's a lot more simple. You just get this Iridium Go, which is basically kind of like a little brick, and I just have it wired in right here. And basically you download the app and you can download weather files. It's pretty slow. I mean, like 15 kilobits per minute. So 15 kilobits per second is very slow. That's like slower than dial-up. So 15 kilobytes per minute is extremely slow. But it works. I mean, so I just set my phone down today and downloaded the weather. It took about 15-20 minutes. And now I have the forecast for the next 7 or 8 days. It's pretty good. Plus, with the Salty Dog Rally, which is what we're doing right now, actually Salty Dog Flotilla, we've got Chris Parker works with those guys, and so part of the entry into that is that he sends you weather briefings and all that. So we've been getting daily emails from the Iridium Go as well, which you can download the email app. Again, very slow. You can't like browse the web or anything, but you can get data or text and all that, so it works pretty well. We got a little line of clouds here. We're gonna go ahead, and the wind's still okay right now, but the boat ahead of us, they just said they got like 20-25 knots of wind. So we're gonna go ahead and take the spinnaker down for a minute and just motor underneath through this little line, and then maybe put it back on the other side. These little storms came up pretty quick. I mean, I saw little traces of them on the radar. Now there's a whole line of them running right there. We're about to go through the little line of it, so we're gonna try to motor, get on the other side real quick. Up as well as we can be for some rain. That thing was getting pretty big pretty quick. Might have been all for nothing, but hey, better safe than sorry. Our zipper's broken here. Watch out now.
Sweating my ass off. Holy moly.
I just woke up from a nap. I'm like dazed.
We were trying to outrun it, but it's not gonna happen. It looks like it's gonna move in front of us. So I think we're okay here. We slowed down now, although it's gonna be rolly as hell. Are you scared, or what are you?
I don't know.
Well, so just get a little light rain. Our zipper is broken, so what are you gonna do? But down here is a bit of a disaster. No, we just threw everything down here.
And the rolling.
There's some pretty big swells out here, you know, like 7-8 feet swells. I mean, they're pretty far apart, but you know, so it can be kind of rolly when there's no sails up to stabilize it. Shit goes flying everywhere.
Well, the squall has passed and now it's just time to deal with all of the carnage. It doesn't look that bad. Sydney's done a wonderful job helping me. Just kidding, everything we've done has just been reset. Time to deal with some of the carnage and put things back together, like cleaning up your life after a breakup. A messy, messy breakup.
Day 4 and see what happens.
It's a good day.
I'm in a rocket shower right now. Got my record, ready? Ready.
It has been a really fast day of sailing. We've averaged well over 8 knots today, I'm sure. Flew the spinnaker most of the morning, all day until about a couple hours ago. Little squall came through, had to take that down. We put out, and then it changed the wind direction, so we put the sails out. And now we're still doing 7.5. We could be doing over 8.5 knots, but we've got some reefs in just because it's a little uncomfortable. It's been a really fast, great day of sailing, but everything's been right on the edge. We've had 16 to 20 knots of wind all day, which is, you know, it's right on the edge of what the spinnaker can take. I've always been just a little nagging thought in the back of my mind, like, man, is it getting close? Should I take it down? Finally did take it down, and then we put these sails up, and again, it's right on the edge of what we can do on these, you know, because now it's 23 knots of wind, 24 knots occasionally. So we got the mizzen up, and we've got the Genoa out, and the Genoa's furled maybe a third, quarter. We're still doing 8 knots, so it's a fast day of sailing. Hopefully tonight's nice and smooth, and we're making good time.
We are coming up on the end of day 4. I think it's day 4. I don't know. The days are all starting to blend together. Today, I've honestly felt kind of crappy, like not seasick or anything, but I haven't gotten a good sleep this entire trip. So I was doing the midnight 3 a.m. watch for 2 nights, and then last night I had my first watch doing 3 to 6 a.m. and I'm feeling rough. I've got a really bad headache and just no energy, kind of just like feeling blah. But we've had great conditions today. We've been hauling ass all day. We had the spinnaker out this morning and we got to like 9 knots, and right now we've got the Genoa out and it's we've got it furled in a little bit, and we've got the mizzen out, and we'll probably just keep that all night, and we're still doing like 7.5 knots, so it's pretty good. But other than that, I haven't got much to say. Been a little bumpy, a little rough, but overall still good. I'm loving being out here, and it's very special, just kind of getting away from everything, especially with everything that's going on in the world right now. It's very peaceful to be out here and just kind of relax a little bit.
Thank you so much to our patrons for making this channel possible. They get lots of great perks like early videos, patron-only videos, and access to our tracker.